season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here you go. Right here. 80. I got one. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. I'm coming for you, Mike.
Back to throw. Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Back deep is Steven Sims.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
The ball carrier.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A 4-yard.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Akers. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. A throw taken in by Sims. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Vikings first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Jefferson.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumping.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
8 yards to go on second down.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Get out. 58, come on. Man out. Kill. Play.
Now Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. To throw is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holloway. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. We ain't giving him nothing. That's 300. 58 to Mike.
This is Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He was brought down.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. This is tight right. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Gun, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Cam Newton's
able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 58's the money. 58.
Now Tannehill. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Sims. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, fighting off the defender. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah,
Here's Tannehill. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
You go tight. Hey. You got tight right there. Switch.
Jones. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
58. Tiger. Come on. Watch the edge. Run. Watch out. Hey, check 24. Watch the
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go. 58, boys, 58. Hey. Here it comes. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Watch the back. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Play.
From the 36, Tannehill. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
15-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's go. 30. Check three. Run to the hunt.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 4-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Man, I got you. 58 to Mike. 58.
Tannehill. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Vikings 7. Giorgio Tavecchio set.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
56 to Mike, 56. Check 56. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, Newton. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
19 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Now whistle. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Number 23.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
8 of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man here, Sims complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Newton. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The ball carrier.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I got you. Switch it. Hey.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, here's Jones. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Check out. Hot. Check.
They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down at the 23.
Carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 40-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
This old brain remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
39-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton complete. Jefferson the target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Newton. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again is Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 3 down, 3 down. I got deep.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50.
2nd and 11 now. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Caught left side, Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
We're under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Another.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Let him know, let him know. Yo, triple left, triple left. 49, check 49. Joker.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Steelers 27, Vikings 10. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded in the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.